protein can lead to short chain fatty acids. Really? If you're in a low carb state and you're producing ketones, which we do, then the beta hydroxybutyrate can also provide those benefits. So the bottom line is the gut is fairly flexible. The biggest argument the most compelling argument is if you're saying that fiber feeds our microbiome and we need that microbiome to be happy and healthy in order for us to be healthy, there are literally people that don't have a colon that can live a long, normal life expectancy. They've lost their colon due to trauma, due to diverticulitis.
That's fucking valid.
They're literally pooping into a bag and they have no microbiome and they can live to 90 years old or 100 years old. There's people that do that. So I
cannot believe I had not thought about that.
No, I've made that point for 6 or 7 years ago. I was talking about that stuff. So you don't actually have to have that to live well. Now, there's actually studies out there. There's a nice study out there looking at rheumatoid arthritis and high fiber diets and showing that high fiber diets actually make rheumatoid arthritis worse because of an interaction with a bacteria called Prevotella. So there's studies out there that for some people, fiber actually is detrimental. And that's what I see. I see these people with IBS, inflammatory bowel disease, irritable bowel syndrome, which is now up to 20% of the population. I certainly see people with inflammatory bowel disease like Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, which is somewhere around 2 or 3 million people in the US, where that makes it worse. I think that certainly if you say, well, do I need vegetables because they have these phytonutrients? Well, we know, courtesy of guys like Stefan Van Vliet at Duke University and Utah State, that beef actually is full of phytonutrients. Most people don't realize that, but beef actually provides phytonutrients, and it's actually very bioavailable. You think about the capacity of a cow to eat things. A cow can eat a whole bunch of plants that I can't. I can't eat grass. I could, but I get sick because of the silicate content. So cows have this ability to have this very, very diverse phytonutrient diet, and it's actually concentrated in their tissues, and we actually absorb it. So there's a great study Stefan Van Vliet did 2 years ago with Fred Provenza looking at the phytonutrient content of, it was called grass-finished beef, and it shows that clearly that beef has phytonutrients in there. It has polyphenols and tannins and all the wonderful things that we're supposed to get from the plant. So not only you don't need the fiber to produce the effects to protect the colon, you don't even need the fiber or the plants to get the vegetables to get the phytonutrients. So we can get it in beef, and that's why somebody like me who doesn't eat those things, I never liked vegetables, so I'm happy I don't have to eat them anymore, is not dead. Arguably doing reasonably well. You can debate about if I'm alive and dead and happy and functioning well, but I would put up my friggin' 57-year-old ass against most 57-year-olds, and I'd say I'd probably come out on top of most of them, when it comes to overall health and certainly physical performance, which I think is a marker of health. I know there's people talking about, well, just because you're lean and fit and you're not fat and you can move doesn't mean you're healthy. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you think it means? What are you gonna?
I get that so much. I got like 400-pound people being like, well, you're a steroid user, so I'm going to outlive you. Like, you're not going to live to my age. Like,
the biggest thing that always
and Alan's not on steroids, by the way. That's
but I'm a tiny little man. Of that. But it's like people will out there and they'll brag about their friggin' serum potassium or some stupid lab. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? It's like, oh, well, my cholesterol is lower than yours, and I don't give a shit. It's like, what can you actually do that actually matters? Because we get so tied up into the lab values, and they're like, literally. Here's a funny. I'll share this anecdote with you guys. I'm able to test my cholesterol at home.
If you enjoyed this video, you can see the entire podcast at rumble.com/evening rants. That's rumble.com/evening rants. See you there. I'm looking for something to prime my body to reach my goals. You want to lose weight, but a lot of people just chase their tail trying to lose weight. Let me explain. You get the latest fad, you do the latest diet, you get on the latest pill, but think about it like a car. You can put the finest fuel in the car, but if the car is broken, what are you doing with yourself? You're just gonna give your body this fuel, but the body itself is broken. Your body needs to operate efficiently. Your body needs your lungs, your kidney, your liver, your heart. They all need to be working optimally for your body to process the nutrients, to burn the fat, to even even build the muscle. I'm looking for the best overall health and organ supplement ever created. And that's why at Ambrosia, we have something called Ambrosia Nectar. Since 2015, we've been focusing on things that other companies don't focus on. We needed people to operate efficiently with their brain, so we had mental jewels. We needed people to have proper fuel, Ambrosia Plant. But the product that I'm most proud of is Ambrosia Nectar. Ambrosia Nectar contains 13 natural, proven ingredients to help with all the things that make your body run. Ambrosia Nectar is what you need, and it is the perfect supplement to prime your body for whatever your goal might be.